Oh, there he goes. Got it.
He'll turn it around completely.
Yeah, he knows what to do. Oh, got it down backwards. Pretty impressive. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. Today is feeding day here at the facility. Actually, yesterday was a little bit of feeding, but today is we got our live delivery today of medium and small rats. Got a couple of mice delivered as well. So Pablo's feeding. I'm kind of just checking stuff out. I want to show you my bearded dragons I picked up the other day. I forgot to tell you that. We did another little mini trade because I wanted to get a couple more beardeds. One of the male that I had picked up on the trade, he died. I don't know what his problem was. He was very small. I don't know. He wasn't eating really. So I got another female and I got a male. So we have two females and a male now. So that's kind of cool. Looking forward to potentially breeding those down the road. And we're going to take a look at a couple of boas that might be going. And who knows what else. Whatever strikes my fancy as I'm cleaning and helping Pablo to feed. Although I really am trying not to do too much because I'm not allowed yet. I'm doing the bare minimum basically, but I'm like I always say, I'm supervising, but you know how that goes. All right, let's go into the snake room, see what's going on. All right, Pablo's doing a little tongue feeding with our albino water monitor.
I can't whistle for my life though.
Let's see if he comes and gets it.
Yeah, he's gonna come.
He usually does. Come on, big boy. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes. He's got his quail. They love the quail. We feed the monitors mostly now. We're feeding them mostly birds, baby quails. Just a leaner source of protein for these guys. When they were babies, we were giving them some more rodents because they were tiny, and I wanted to make sure they were getting enough nutrition. But now, you know, he'll pound down 3 of these things. You know, we're feeding him a little bit every day. You know, it seems to work more efficiently. Look at that. Look at that filth. It's amazing they get those things down. He's just like, he's like, all right, leave me alone. I don't want to be filmed eating. I got a full mouth.
He has the head kind of like sideways.
I know.
But he'll still swallow it. Look at that.
Yeah, he's got it sideways. Yeah, I don't know how he's getting that thing down. The beak is like sticking out.
Yeah. But you see how smart he is? He pushes against the cage.
They're very smart, these guys. Smartest lizards, probably, in the world. The water monitors. Well, if he was so smart, he probably wouldn't have had the problem to begin with. I think he spit it out and ate it. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to start over. That was much smarter. That's why you're so smart. A snake would have kept wrestling with it for an hour. Is he going to come get the other one? Let's see.
Oh, he's going to come.
It's amazing that they'll just continue to eat. He's playing all coy now. Oh, there he goes. Got it.
He'll turn it around completely.
Yeah, he knows what to do. Oh, got it down backwards. Pretty impressive. You going 3 with them? Wow, no wonder why this guy's getting so big.
Let's see if he takes it. Number 3.
Can't believe this guy can eat 3 of these things.
Good thing is that if you can't fit it, he's gonna take it.
He's not gonna turn that thing down. You made him fall.
I wanted to get him close for you.
I got a good shot of him. Don't worry about it. I'm zoomed. Oh, there he goes. 3 baby quail. Pretty impressive, I gotta tell you. Look at him, he's like lining it up. He's like, all right, head first this time.
Yeah.
Because I got no more room left in my belly.
Yeah. You got it head first now,
Yeah. Think about it. Try to swallow a quail without using your hands. It's pretty impressive. These guys can do that.
The neat thing, once he gets it down his throat, he'll do like snakes, like push it.
Oh yeah, they'll wiggle. Yeah, because they can't use their hands. They don't have hands, essentially. His belly's got to be pretty full already. You know, his third one. I gotta play some like music while watching this. This one's he's having a little trouble with. Probably 2's enough for him sitting.
He's eaten 3 before.
No, I know. I'm just saying he probably doesn't need 3. Papa's got him in bodybuilding mode here. You know, he's growing. All right, I'm gonna let him just swallow this on his own here. All right, green tree python. Female grabbed the quail. Let's see if the male hasn't eaten in a number of weeks. I don't know why. It's just not. And the funny thing was that he was eating for a while and she wasn't, and now he's not eating. We did see kind of a little bit of breeding action the other day, so I don't know if they were locked or anything, but they were. Look at that. Female Burmese python eating a little quail, baby quail. Look at that. I love giving diversified prey. And first time this sheet, we've given the Bollins. They like birds though. They'll eat anything. Very cool. All right, let's let her eat. Nice. All right, got a few more bearded dragons in the mail for a trade with my friend. We did one. This is the one I had here. This is the 50% Red Monster right here, female. The male had gotten passed, so I don't know what happened to him. He was like really tiny. I think he just was tired eating. And so we got these 2 new ones. They're big. They're big. Look at this. What a beauty. Red Monster. Translucent. Head hypo. And we have Red Monster translucent. Blue bars. And then head hypo. So we have 2 females and a male in here now. And we're going to try to breed these guys. I got to say that they're very good personality, these bearded dragons. Much better than the the water monitors, that's for sure. Much better. Look at that. She's tiny. I didn't realize how small she was. These guys are 2 years old. 2.5 years old, actually. So these are adults right here. Let's see if we can pick this guy up. Okay, yeah, look at that big belly you got. Look at the big belly. You're a big boy. Let's see you right here. Let's see how beautiful you are. Oh, you're so beautiful. So beautiful. We gotta put some more branches in here so we can do a little more climbing. And I don't know. I just kind of got into the bearded dragons. I don't know what it's about. I don't want 1,000,000 of them, but I just thought it was kind of cool to have them. I'm into my lizards now. I really am. Speaking of lizards, black dragon. Can't take her out yet, unfortunately. I'm just not allowed to lift heavy things, and she's could be a handful, so not playing with her yet. I got to play with my bearded dragons. All right, I got my beautiful Leucistic, black-eyed Leucistic at that. Burmese Python, so super hypo, granite, Can't see the granite, but we know it's there. She could also be potentially green. We wouldn't know it either because the super hypo creates this solid white snake with black eyes. She's been slow grown for a couple years now, and we're probably going to be moving her up to one of the 6-foot cages, probably in the next, week or two. As I'm recovering more and more, give her a little bit more room and let her start growing a little bit more, giving her some bigger prey. I think she's at that point in time where it's time to let her eat a little bigger prey items, maybe a little less frequently now. Usually I feed them once a week. I could probably give her every other week if they're really big prey item. Jumbo rat, she probably can handle at this point. So one of my favorite snakes. Obviously, I'm very grateful for the fact that Florida Fish and Wildlife has given me a prohibited species license so that I can keep Burmese pythons here for educational purposes at the facility, because I really love these snakes. Even if I can't breed them, I don't care. I just want them. I just love them. They're just beautiful, beautiful snakes with great personalities. And who doesn't like a big snake, right? Who doesn't like a white big snake? And me as my hypo IMG, het VPIT positive. Boy, looking for food. He's hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. And we're gonna feed. We're feeding. They all these snakes smell the food. He shouldn't even be actually in here anymore with this girl because she's gravid. She is a pastel, Pink Panther pastel, het VPIT positive. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I just don't want to get bit by this boy because he's definitely looking for food. Oh, there she is. She's waiting to deliver. She's gonna have a litter very soon. She is huge. I think we're gonna have a tremendously big litter from her as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I think my biggest litter was like 26 babies. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes over 30, and maybe even more. So we'll just keep an eye on her. When she blows, you'll know it. There's gonna be a ton of babies. Holy mackerel. And I will be making those available. So we'll have some hypo, IMG, VPIT positives. We'll have some ones without hypo in there. We're gonna have a lot of POS hets because we're breeding het VPI to het VPI. So, a big litter is actually good because we'll get more visuals this way. We're just gonna have a lot of possible hets, which is okay because a lot of people are always looking for pets and they're looking for snakes that are relatively not expensive that they can get into a project like this. Good thing is 50% of the babies should be IMG, which is anything IMG is valuable. You know that. He happens to be a beautiful male as well. This big girl's waiting for a meal. She's an IMG sharp albino sunglow, so she's a hypo sharp albino with the IMG gene, and you can see how 3D her, or much more contrast to her pattern that the IMG does. Remember, IMG increases melanin. Albino removes it, but there's still other pigments that do get darker in these IMG albinos. She's going to be ready to breed at the end of the year for sure. She'll be over 3 years old by then, and we're just trying to get her up to size. We'll start feeding her as the summer comes along, and we'll feed her heavy over the summer, and then because I sparingly feed my snakes, my adults, just because in the winter time, because that's usually when they don't eat in nature. So I try to mimic that, and she's one of my favorites. I've been really very patient growing her up. And last snake of the day, it's quickie because I had a lot of work to do today. This is a beautiful fire diamond that's Burke T positive. So this is Central American Burke T positive, which is going to keep the fire diamond a little smaller than they normally are. Beautiful girl here. We've been growing up. I have her brother, or I don't know if it's her brother. We have a male also that's a fire T positive. Just absolutely gorgeous beauties. We're going to be feeding her in a little later, and I love my fire diamonds. I'm not very good at breeding them, but I do love them, I gotta tell you. And this is a great combination, fire diamond with T positive. So loving. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. You got a kind of a sneak peek at a really, really big boa girl we got. Probably my biggest boa that I own in my collection. She is a Pink Panther pastel line. She's het for VPIT positive, and I'm breeding her to a hypo IMG het VPIT positive, so she's really big. I think we're gonna get a lot of babies from her. I don't wanna make a prediction. I'm thinking over 30, 35 babies. I have a feeling she's that big. She's sitting on that hot spot, she's not eating, and I think she's gonna go big time. So I'm kind of excited. I hope I hit a lot of VPIs in terms of the homozygous form of it, the visual. But I know we're going to hit at least 50% of the babies are going to be IMG, which is kind of cool because I love IMG stuff. And I know a lot of people have asked me they want IMG stuff. So we'll at least have that available, even if they're pos hets for VPIT positive. Some of them will be hypos, obviously, and we're gonna get a nice assortment of some baby snakes there. So that's a clutch or litter, I should say, that we're really looking forward to. Obviously, got to see the bearded dragons. They're doing really well. They're big girls and boys we got. So we'll see how those do over the next couple of weeks and months. Hopefully, we can get those to breed at some point. And little by little, the facility's shaping up. I actually am in the process of trying to purchase 2 cool snakes. I don't want to tell you guys what they are yet, but it's something that I don't have in my collection. So if I decide to pull the trigger on it, those should be pretty cool, and those will be coming in probably next week sometime. All right, if you're enjoying these videos, keep showing us the love. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll be back again tomorrow morning.